Okay, I started putting his hair in, and I want to show you what I used. I used a very small little round gouge, and all I did was I sprayed it a little bit to make it softer. You can tell part of its head was already done. And all I did was little scoops out, like so, in different directions, and you know, different ways, and it gives you that go in different directions, but very short little strokes is what you need, okay? And be mindful how the grain is running. Alright, you can dig in a little deeper if you want. Alright, and then go across it. And the same thing down here, you just want to kind of go across, and you may want to go over it again a little bit just to give it more of a realistic look. But this is a caricature, so it's fine the way it is. Okay, so that's roughly what it looks like, and I need to do it over here yet. Whoops. You gotta be so careful sometimes. And I'm going to try to get rid of any of the real hard edges here. That's really it right there, okay? So that's how I did this. Okay, see his head's all done. Alright. I put a couple eyelids on him, as you can see. And like I posted on my blog, you know, talking about stepping out of your carving comfort zone is exactly what I'm doing it, and I'm doing it in front of you. So I have no idea how this is really going to turn out, and I've been saying that all along. You know, it's kind of just something that I thought I'm going to try, and that's the beauty of carving. And like I said in my little article I just wrote, you know, we look at a piece, and I've been saying this to beginners. You'll look at a piece today and go, wow, you know, I can do this, this, and this yet. And you'll come to a place where you'll go back and you'll look at it and say, man, I should have done this, or I should have done that. And it's very, very plain and clear what should be done, and all that. And sometimes maybe I won't see that with this right away either. You know, I'll see it probably much later. But this is how it is, okay? And you notice I'm trying to go back over anything that looks really flat, you know, and that needs a little bit of a, so it gives it that look to that hair that I wanted, okay? So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do his suit. Now, he has a small line that goes up and around like so, okay? That's the very top of his shirt, white shirt. Then his blazer comes up kind of smaller up here, and then flares out a little bit, okay? I try to draw this stuff on before I do the video, because sometimes I need to erase it a few times. I don't always draw it the first time correctly. So, you know, that's the way that goes. And the other thing we need to do is we need to finish up his arms, which we will do here in a little bit. And we'll bring this up and around. We'll put some folds in that arm, you know, that he has it in that. Alright, that's good. And you want to get all the rough marks off before you paint. I keep saying that each and every time, but that is very true. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this first line. Let me think here. We're going to take this first line down here first, okay? This is the one that will be draping over. And we're going to take this up close to his neck, you know. think I have this drawn here. Yes, I do. I'm going to bring this down, and we're going to meet it. Okay, perfect. So we got the line all the way around, and what we're going to do is this one first. We're going to notch this one out first. Alright. And I'm going to tell you, his ears, I knocked the one part of the ear off, or it would start to crack off. It's very hard to not knock the ear off because it's so thin. And what I did was I used super glue. And the super glue that I use is this stuff right here, okay? This is the crazy glue with, and this is important, with the little brush. It is so handy. You can just dip it in there and put it where you need it, and it will dry clear. As you can see, you can't really tell. Now, it will be a little different when you paint. That's the only hard part with this. It will show up, but there are ways of taking care of that. So just to let you know, if you can get the crazy glue in the jar, in the container, it's much better. So let's go back to this here. Now I'm gonna try to take the second one out. Now that's kind of tough down there, so we're going to take the tip of the knife. Let me use a smaller detail. This is when a detail knife works out really well. See? I could get in there. If you have a little gouge, you can get in there as well. Okay. We're going to use this to get up here because this is going to be a little tricky. So what you want to do is you want to go up here and you want to take this portion out, and I'm going to spray it because I don't want anything. Okay, I'm going to take this and I'm going to just go up here and take the point of my knife and kind of follow that up if I can. Alright, and I might just come back against the grain. This is the hard part. Alright, maybe we'll do it this way. Because I have to go from this direction down. It's a little tricky. And I may have to do this offline so I can see it better. But this is what you need to do, okay? You need to go around here like this. And just notch a little piece out. Because I'm going against the grain, that's why I sprayed it. It just makes it a little bit easier to get in there. See how it cuts like butter? And your knife has to be sharp, folks. It can't be dull. Otherwise, it's going to tear everything out. Alright. I think we have that in there pretty good. And this out. Okay. Alright, we'll be back.